Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Decorative Survival. So, in the last episode, I did a lot of work on my road over that goes over there. You can't really see it, unfortunately. You can see a bit of the road, but not the bit that I worked on. Anyway, in between episodes I have, as usual, been collecting gravel and stuff. And, well, to begin with in today's episode, I've been thinking about how I might be able to improve my setup a bit more so that it's more semi-automated, because right now it is very much unautomated. So I was thinking of a way in which I could basically pick up what piglins drop, because I'd ideally like to be going back to my zombified piglin farming without having to worry about going back here to pick up the drops. Although I need to kind of figure out a way to prevent the piglins from dropping onto these. I haven't noticed that it's particularly common for them to do that. And I think I might be able to just, like, get a minecart or something just to position so that it does pick that block up. And I obviously need some of those in here as well. But yeah, I'd kind of like to set up a minecart system under there to pick up stuff, but I also would need a storage room in it, just below it, so that I could actually funnel the stuff into a storage room, mini storage room. And that's probably the first thing I'll need to do. And then I might also want to check that I have everything as well. So I'll probably need, oh no, I do have some redstone. What was my redstone doing in my gold thing? I think that should probably be enough redstone. I wouldn't need very much. Yeah, I think that should be enough redstone. I do not need that many spectral arrows, which is why I was throwing them away. Yeah, anyway, I probably want to get started on that storage room. So I'll get a time lapse of that and then I'll be right back. Alright, so this is actually a very small storage room because I was actually constrained quite a bit on both sides. I had open air on one side and the piglin prison on the other side. Alright, so I am back and, well, this is the storage room. It's not going to be very large because this is kind of public, and I mean, probably no one's really going to want to go into the nether is kind of the general idea. So probably that storage room would just be like possibly just storing stuff while they're expanding the tunnel and stuff for repairs and that kind of thing. Not like, and of course this entire place would probably be fairly well or a little bit guarded. That's why there's watchtowers and stuff. So it's not completely cut off, I guess. Anyway, the next thing that I'll probably need to do is go back to the overworld and probably see if I probably, it's going to be a little difficult. I might not have quite enough iron, I've realised, because I might need quite a few hoppers, even though I'll be using the hop minecart just for like the hopper chains and stuff. So that could be an issue, but let's see how much iron I have. So a bit over a stack. That might be enough. First, minecarts. I'll need at least one for each side. And possibly more. Try with 8, shall I? Two of which will go for the hopper minecarts. And then I should also craft up the rails. Let's get like 24, which might actually be enough for everything in itself. But I'm not certain about that, so I will get 32 normal rail as well. Right. I probably won't have enough, therefore, for the entire thing, but I'll at least try and see if I can get one side working. And yeah, I guess I'll get started on trying and seeing if I can get one side working, and then I will be right back once more. Alright, so I just this is a fairly basic rail system, but there were quite a lot of turns here, and I'm not sure, it seems like every so often the minecart might miss an item, so I think if an item is placed just right, the minecart might just miss it, but I haven't noticed that happen very much in my testing, so I kind of think that it's probably fine. And yeah, I had to make sure that it was going fairly fast because I remembered that like minecart hoppers slow down if they have more items in them, I think. So I was kind of worried that it might fail to reach the other side if it got full or something. And I did actually have to craft a couple more hoppers to get round to the other side, which basically used up all of my iron. Alright, so I am back, and well, as you can see, I've also done a bit of trading with the piglins because I needed to check that stuff worked. You can kind of hear the minecarts, which I'm not completely sure if I'm gonna go with that fine for now, but it could be a bit annoying. Anyway, that's probably also gonna wrap up this episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, goodbye.